Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank you so much for stopping by today, especially my new viewers and new subscribers. Your kindness, your generosity, your support of my channel has truly been amazing. That's the only word I can come up with, and I'll never take it for granted. I'm a 57-year-old American who grew tired of the rat race in my country and decided I was going to pack everything up and move to the Philippines in search of a new life. Well, I found that new life. I just want to share with you my boots on the ground experiences the only way I know how. That's by giving you the nitty gritty. Exactly what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. I'm never going to sugarcoat that. Today's subject is, my girlfriend, my Filipino girlfriend is devastated because I may have to go home. I may have to leave the Philippines. I'm here on a tourist visa. My 3 years is drawing close, and it doesn't seem like, with COVID situation and everything associated with that the Philippines is going to be reopening anytime soon. So when I leave, I'm not going to be able to get back in here. But before I discuss that, I want to talk to you about something really fast. Something that I ran across today in the Manila Times. It caught my eye. A smuggling boat, and this is what the article called it, full of people, crashed off the coast of San Diego, California today, killing 3 people, injuring 27 people. This is a boat full of people, not illegal aliens, people trying to enter the United States illegally because they've decided that their present lives are so bleak and their futures they don't even consider. It's that bad that they're going to put their life on the line to come to America in search of a new life. The same new life that I found over here. Now, why would I even bring that up? It's because when we come over here, we come to places like the Philippines, Yugoslavia, Russia, Brazil, Colombia, Central America, and we give away these visas for a penny. We place no value on the visas. We don't even decide whether the people that we're giving the visas to are even worthy of the visas. So little value we put on the visas. Let me remind you that there's no price that you can put on a new life. There's no price, there's no value that you can place on that visa that we so freely give away. We give away on a whim, as if we're passing out invitations to our birthday party. And I'm not preaching, man. I just want to let you know, guys, we come over here, we have immense power in our hands, and we give it away within the first couple of days or a week. And you know what the price is? Usually all they have to do is sleep with us, give us some sweet pillow talk, and that's it. It's a small price to pay for a new life, guys, when people around the world have decided they're going to put their lives on the line. And I will guarantee you, on that boat that crashed off the coast of San Diego, there was a few young families, because I keep track of stuff like this. I read about stuff like this all the time. They decided, I'm going to pack it all in. I'm going to put everything on the line for a new life. But yet we come over here because we have no true meaning of how much these visas mean, that we just give them away on a whim, guys. So be careful. Let me give you my experience and we'll go on. See, I made at least 10 trips over here for my wife before I even thought about bringing her there. It was 4 years later. And it's only because she had our son. And let me remind you that me and my wife, we didn't break up because, we hated each other. She left for another man, I left for another woman. No, it was just that she wanted to stay over there in America. See, that visa meant so much to her that she would not sacrifice that visa for our marriage, for our family. That's how much it means to some people. But to us, it means absolutely nothing, guys. So be careful when you come over here, man, because one argument that a lot of you people who freely give these visas away, they're letting, who's coming into this country, they say, these illegal aliens, they call them. Are they rapists? Are they murderers? Are they bad guys? Well, we don't even take time to find out who it is we're bringing to the country. All they got to do is lay down with us, give us some sweet pillow talk, and here's a new life over in America. What you're doing a lot of times is you're giving out invitations to your funeral, man. I'm sorry. That's just what I'm going to tell you. But I'm going to go on. Those visas are valuable. There's no price you can put on a new life, guys. Vet these people. Get to know them. Are they even worthy to come over to your country? That's the reason why they have you saying that 10-year affidavit of support. Some guy was complaining on my live stream the other day. Oh, that's the only bad thing about a K1, you got to sign that. Man, that's the United States saying, look, we don't need any more baggage over here. See? But we don't even care. We don't even take time. Is it baggage I'm bringing over here? I'm bringing somebody that's going to make my country better for them having to be here. The only thing that saves us is, especially the ones over in the Philippines, that's the only one I can talk about, is these people over here are so good. When you take them over there, like I took my wife, she's over there working now. You know, that's the only thing that saves us. But, you know, who knows what's going on in Colombia, Brazil, and all those other places, man, because we have no knowledge. We don't care the value of these visas, man, and we give them away, guys. So, and I'm not preaching, I'm just trying to help somebody, man. That visa you bring over here is valuable, man. Don't just give it away on a whim. Stop giving it away for a penny. Well, I was reading today about, you know, every day, the COVID is all over the headlines here. That's all you're going to see in the newspapers here. That's why I'm hoping and praying that what we're doing for Gail, we're able to bring it to a closure, to put some good news in the newspaper. But the COVID, of course, it's just getting bad, man. One article says, I've read several articles in the paper today. One article says the COVID deaths last month exceeded, in April 2021, exceeded the COVID deaths when it peaked last year in August of 2020. The testing, guys. People have lost confidence in the testing. There's too many false positives. The WHO says you should have about a 5% positive rate, you know, to try to get some accurate numbers. Well, hell, in the Philippines, it's approaching 20%. Something like 17% positive rate. That's very, very high. People's lost confidence. They don't want to take the test. They're afraid they're going to get that false positive. Now, a friend of mine up in Luzon, his mother was in grave condition. She eventually passed away. My condolences to you. You know who you are. He made reservations for him and his wife to leave the country, go to America, to say goodbye to his mother, man. You know, she wasn't going to make it. And they stop him. He comes back positive, but his wife, who he sleeps with every night, they go everywhere together. They do everything together. She's negative. So the minute he tests positive, they treat him like a pariah. They throw him in this dirty hospital quarantine room, and they tell him, you know, they're all in all this old gear. They look like some damn cheap astronaut suits. And, you know, they throw him in there. Might as well have been a dungeon. You know, and they say, oh, we'll be back in 3 days. And if you test negative, then you can go on your way. Well, 3 days passed. He tests negative. He tests negative 3 days later. Now, he tests positive, then tests negative. But they said no, because let me tell you something when you come over here. There's no benefit of the doubt over here. This is not America. This is not England or France. When that test came back negative, they could have said, well, maybe, you know, he's one of these false positives. He has no symptoms. He's in great shape, you know. But they say, no, you got to spend 7 days here in this hospital. It's so dirty, he said, that there's mold on the damn shower stall. I mean, the shower head, you know. The food, he has to get food bought in from the outside because the food there is so terrible. And then, guess what? After your 7 days in the hospital, we're going to throw you in one of these decrepit government centers for 7 more days. Then you test again, and if you're negative, you can make arrangements to go back to America. Well, with all of that going on, guys, I read another article. It says this: the Filipino government, their goal was to reach herd immunity, 70 million, by December 31st, 2021. All right. Now here it is, May the 4th today, but the article is talking about in order for them to reach herd immunity, 70 million, because let me remind you that there's only 1.5 million people inoculated now, and it's May. They would need 68.5 million more people. This is what the article said, not me. They would have to vaccinate 280,000 people every day, 7 days a week, Sundays and holidays. Well, you know that's not going to happen. Because the Philippines, they don't work on Sunday and they don't work on holidays. And guess what? These vaccines that are available over here, it takes 2 shots, guys. Why did I tell you all of that? I tell you all that to bring in the context that, yeah, my tourist visa is about to expire. My immigration run is going to be a one-way. I'm not getting back in here until you guys get back in here. So it's something I wanted to get off my chest, something I wanted to talk about. She's devastated. She cries. You know, she don't want to talk about it. I said, look, we got to talk about it. And so a guy asked me, he says, where are you going? One question was, this was on my live stream yesterday. No, Sunday. No, Monday, yesterday. One guy says, where am I going? The other guy says, what are you going to miss about the Philippines? You know, I don't know where I'm going. You know, will I go all the way back to the United States? No, if I go to the United States, it's not going to be the continental United States. It's either going to be Guam or Hawaii. I can't deal with that continental United States right now. Not in the condition I'm in. But it's real easy to tell you what I'm going to miss. I'm going to miss my children. You know, you got to understand, man. I've got an 8-month-old daughter. She's become the center of my life. We call her Booby. She's 8 months old, man. Go on my Facebook. You'll see it. I mean, just the thought of leaving her behind, man, it's enough to make me go AWOL over here, but I'm not going to do it. See? Because I got some friends over here, they're AWOL. I will not do that. I promise you that. I will leave, I'll go and sit somewhere out, Guam, you know, Thailand, Vietnam, somewhere, and wait it out. Because I don't want to be so far from her. You know, I got 2 sons here. One I raised. You know, we've been split up for the last 6 months because of the COVID. But I raised him, so we got a bond. It's really, really tight. And my son in Cebu, he loves his father. I'm his idol. And this, you know, I raised my kids in America. That's one of the reasons I came over here. I want to raise my children. I want to be a part of their lives. See, because they need me. They're in a unique situation. See? So that's the first thing I'm going to miss. And of course, I'm going to miss my girlfriend, man. There's nothing like Filipino loving, man. And I ain't talking about just rolling in the hay. I'm talking about the way they take care of you, the way they treat you. They're 100% all in. Need I remind you? And I take a lot of flack for this. They say, well, man, you should be married to a black woman. What about the sisters? I love the sisters, man. I was married to a black woman. It's funny, I even have to, you know, defend this argument, man. I was married to a beautiful black woman for 18 years, raised 4 beautiful black queens over there now. But hey, man, the world's 197 million square miles. I'm not going to be stuck over there in one spot. It didn't work. I tried something over here, and my God, was it good? You know, just the thought of being away from that for one day, man. If my girlfriend goes to the market, man, I miss her, man. Like, damn, I can't wait till you get back. It's that good. The life that we've created, guys, over here is so good, I can't even imagine it being any better. So, you know, my family, number one. Of course, the beautiful people over here, the warm, hospitable people, the beautiful people, I say that because I'm a man. And even though I love my girl and we have a good relationship, I love watching these beautiful women walking around every single day. I see one of the most beautiful women in the world. And they treat me so well over here. Why do I want to go back over there, you know, and just be treated like a shadow, basically? You know, I tell y'all we're invisible over here, but I'm really invisible over there, you know. It's a good thing that I was raised the way that I was, that, you know, we got to make ourselves happy, but man, you know, my life has no meaning over there, man, really. They'll shoot me down in a whim for basically nothing, man. You know, my life just has no meaning over there, but here, I'm important here, man. For once in my life, I feel important, you know, I feel appreciated. And that's all most of us want to be, is to be appreciated. So the people is second. The tropical weather, man, look at this place. You know, 365 days of sunshine. It's raining now. It's been raining today. But guess what? At some point, guys, the sun's going to come out today. You can't beat the tropical weather. When I was little, 10 years old, hands freezing, going to school, I said, before I even knew there was a place where I could come and it never got cold, I made it up in my mind right then at 10 years old, almost 50 years ago, I'm going to live somewhere where it never gets cold. And here I am, you know. So the tropical weather, the beaches, the landscape. Look at this place. I'm here again in Center Mall, just a different view. Behind me, there's some, believe it or not, there's horses grazing. You can't see them, but it is, man. All this open space, the greenery, the mountains, the beaches. I mean, it's unbelievable for me. This is my dream, man. I'm gonna miss this. I'm gonna miss this, man. You know, this new life. See, one thing that the Philippines doesn't get credit for, listen how quiet it is here. The peace and quiet and serenity, man, that you can get here. See, I've got a new beginning here, man. I recreated my life here. You can't put a price on that. I always tell you, the freedom, I'm gonna miss this freedom that I have here. I don't pay taxes here, I don't vote here. No one expects anything from me. All I gotta do is stay in my lane, man, and I can live, enjoy this place to my heart's content, man. But look all around me, see, I'm gonna miss all of that, guys. I'm gonna miss the low cost of living, because the minute I step foot back in American soil, I'm going back to work. I'm calling my clients, hey, I'm back, you know, and that's just how it is, man. I'm back on that damn hamster wheel, and I'll tell you, it's faster the second time you get back on it. See, the longer you stay on that hamster wheel, man, it speeds up. When you jump off, it's harder to jump off. But when you get back on it, it's spinning, spinning, spinning so fast. Almost 3 years now. I don't know if I can jump back on it. I don't know if I want to go back to that, man. But this is just something I wanted to talk about today, guys. You know, it's getting close, man. And I don't want to leave. But, you know, I've only got a few options. It's going to take a biological miracle for this place to open back up in that time. That's the only thing really that I can count on. See, because my ex-wife, man, she's dragging her feet on the divorce, man. We've been separated for 2 years, basically. It's time to move on, you know. Her Mr. Wonderful turned out to be not so wonderful. So now she sees I'm happy, and so she's telling me, oh, now you come over here and file the divorce. Well, I'm going to be on the phone later tonight, when it's morning in the United States. Don't think I'm not going to try. So that's the second thing, see? And the third thing is something I won't even consider. And that's going underground, going AWOL. I would never do that, man. But I've got friends over here right now. They're AWOL, they're underground. They can never leave the country. If they do, they're going to be caught, they're going to be jailed, they're going to be fined, and they're going to be blacklisted. They'll never be able to come back over here. See, I don't want that, guys. So I wanted to talk to you today just to get it off my chest, because I put it out there in the universe that this place is going to reopen by the end of the year, see. I know I did a video called The Kiss of Death, the Philippines is falling, and COVID is to blame. But guess what, man? I would rather be wrong than dead right about this situation. I would rather be wrong and leave, go to Hong Kong for one day and come back, man. Trust me, I can take that. You know, I've been wrong before, but it don't look like that, guys. You know, it's drawing near. My time here is drawing near, man, and you know, it really hurts me. You know, I can go home and pay for my wife a ticket here and start the process over. I may do that. I may convince her to come back here with me and start my 3 years over that way, because it's a ballot buy-in. I can get back in here right now. See, they're exempt from all that other stuff. You're married to a Filipino, and a guy asked me today, what's a ballot buy-in? It's just a Filipino citizen that's been gone away from the Philippines for a year, some of them. Some of them are OFWs, see. Some of them are people who have been naturalized in these other countries, but they come back, they got certain privileges. One is a ballot buy-in visa. And it's a visa-free stay of 1 year here. That's how I came over in 2018, guys. So thank you so much for stopping by today. I really, really appreciate it. If you're in America, it's getting late. Before you let your head hit the pillow, please find somebody to help. If you're on one of them late grocery runs, beer runs, weed runs, just getting off second shift, or you on your lunch break, see somebody in the street, buy them something to eat, buy them something to drink, give them a couple of dollars. If you're in the Philippines, it's about 8 a.m. in the morning on a beautiful Tuesday morning. You have the whole rest of the day to find somebody to help. There's no excuse not to intentionally go out there and find somebody to help. And one of my subscribers said, man, you can't put pressure on people to help over there. I'm not putting pressure on anybody. I'm going to lead by example. Okay? Because if I don't know anything else, I know this one thing for sure. We help other people, we help ourselves. Take care, stay safe, stay COVID free. I'll see you next time.